Hey, my friend, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. I am here with Mr. Nick Peroni in the house. So today, this is our team hangout. We'll have the team members come on, and it's gonna be a phenomenal hangout, guys. I can't wait to get into the details of stuff that you're gonna be learning. So first thing and foremost, for some of you that don't know me, my name is Cater Cormier. I'm here with the No Quitters team, and we having our Wednesday night hangout. This is where we give you value, help you with different ways that of you taking your business to the next level, or maybe if you're not even in an online business, you're looking to join or having this lifestyle of freedom where you can literally create your own freedom and have your own income whenever you want at going on their own vacation. Right now we have a lot of our teammates who's actually traveling. Some of them are speaking at an event they have in San Diego. I just came from California. I couldn't make it out there. Just another day again. So there's probably going to be less people in this hangout today, but definitely we're going to have massive value. I want you to stick around. The first thing we usually do, if you're watching this hangout, you're already part of the team, you know what we're doing. I want you to go on your wall, grab a picture, share this hangout with other people, because we're going to give them a call to action to actually get on the team and see what we're doing in the inside. So it's going to be an exciting day. It's going to be an exciting moment. I'm here with Mr. Peroni, and we actually got a chance to meet each other inside of the group, and I saw, he came in and he was putting out value, and I'm like, who's this guy, who's this dude coming out, putting out videos and helping people. Miss Cindy made it in the house. Welcome, Cindy, on the hangout today. So we have a special guest on, and if you're watching, guys, it's gonna be powerful. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna present the panel. You guys can let us know who you are, just let people know who you are and what you're doing right now. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna go on Facebook and do some posting, get some more people in this hangout, because the information we're gonna share with you is totally valuable. It's totally powerful. I mean, Nick went from building a business from scratch. For some of you that's thinking, man, I gotta keep slaving myself to a job, and his business is making over 30K. I mean, again, income disclosure, if you brand new, we're not expecting you to go to 30K in like a week or a month. It's gonna take you some time to learn your craft and learn your skills, but it's just to show you what is possible online. If you come in and you're not playing game, you're taking this stuff seriously, you could build a fortune for yourself and your family. So with that being said, let me pass it up to Cindy, and then we're gonna go to Nick, right?
What's going on, everybody? Glad to be here. I'm sorry a little bit late. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in Chicago, right at smack dinner time, and it's kind of craziness. But wanted to hop on the hangout. Been with Cater, been rolling with Cater now for a couple years, and his leadership and excitement, it's contagious. I love coming on these hangouts because I love to give value. And I love to receive value. So that's why I'm here. Love the team, love the tools, love what Nick's, what I've seen, and I wanted to come out here and hear some more, because I hear you got some cool stuff to share with us. So I'm real excited.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going to go ahead and pass it up to. All right. Okay, cool. Because someone was asking me if it's the right hangout. I actually stepped out to see if it's the right one. Yeah, definitely. Nick, go ahead and take it away, man.
All right, what's up, everybody? I'm excited to be here. Really loving being part of this team. Like Cater said, these are all people that I've met within this team, and it's just really awesome. The the excitement and the energy that's going on here. It's really like having found a home online, and I'm really loving it because everybody is just sharing value, and really, like Cater said in the beginning, it's about what's possible. Nobody is here to tell you that what their results are going to be exactly what yours are. It's just what's possible through the power of online marketing, and that's what is so exciting about this to me, is that it's a skill set. It's something that can be applied to any business. It's something that it doesn't really matter what you're looking to do. When you learn the skills of being able to market online, then you have something that can take your business really to a whole new level. And that's really what I want to start by sharing, is just a little bit of my story, because I know that a lot of people on here may not have any idea who I am. And when I got started in business, I really didn't know much about online marketing at all. I was on well, I see you're adding some people to the panel. Do you want me to wait to go into that, Cater, or?
Yeah. I mean, it's all good. I mean, people, we'll have time, man. Just go ahead and share your story, man. What I love about our team, guys, this what we're creating is so powerful. I'm gonna give it back to you right back, Nick, because I want to get into the story because we're creating a team where we can have people. It doesn't matter. We want you to share your experience. We want you to share your skill set. This is somewhere if you have a skill set, you have some type of knowledge that's gonna help the whole team. If you're a newbie, you coming up and you just killing it, we want to share your story to everybody. You could be if you're watching this stuff, you could be the next story that's gonna be shared, the next person that's gonna help your influence get to the next level. So definitely, man, so powerful. Let's get it back into your story. We have Miss Lorena is on the board, but she's not showing herself. I'm not sure if she's live, but definitely keep going, man.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm excited to share this with everybody tonight because I think that it may help some people who may be in a position now where you're just getting started. I'm definitely not new to business or being an entrepreneur. I'm somewhat newer to the whole internet marketing side of, really sharing value and helping other individuals build a business. But my story really starts a few years ago when I got out of the Army. I knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I didn't really have anywhere to go. I didn't have any money. I won't get into that whole situation, but we'll just say that, I got out of the Army and I made some dumb decisions, and it really left me at a point where I was starting from scratch. And I knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I knew I had ideas to share, but I wasn't sure to really go about, how to do this. And I started a business because that's the first thing they say. You just got to leap. You just leap in without being ready, and that's what I did. And I started a graphic design company with one of my friends, and didn't really understand how to market. I had a great product. People really, loved what I was doing, but it was within like my circle. I didn't know how to get this out to other people, and I was doing all the traditional methods of, handing out business cards, trying to bug my family and friends to buy my product and to tell me if anybody needed, this or that, and I wasn't really getting any results. And that actually ended up sending me like straight into bankruptcy. I took all the money that I had and I put it into this business, into this idea. I jumped and I took that leap and I invested everything I had. And that may have been a little naive, but I was really passionate about it. And unfortunately, that led me to having nothing when the business failed. And I was really at a bad point in my life. That was like the rock bottom for me. I ended up not having a job because, I got laid off for focusing on this business that wasn't working, which means I wasn't able to collect unemployment. So I was really not collecting any type of income at all. And, the money that I had dried up. So I was back against the wall. I was behind on rent. I was behind on my bills. I was literally, down to my last couple dollars and eating Hot Pockets every day. Like that was my daily intake of food because at the dollar store it cost $1 to get a Hot Pocket, and that's all I could budget for my food every day. And I remember around the same time my house got robbed and like my laptop, all my possessions were taken. And then it was like the next week my car radiator blew, and it was like I'm telling you guys, I had nothing. And I was at the most bottom point that somebody could be at. I had to borrow money from a friend just to be able to fix my car, to be able to go to job interviews. But the most important thing is that I never quit on it. I knew that there was just something that I didn't know. There was something about business that I just wasn't getting. It wasn't that, I was a failure personally, even though that's how people were looking at me at the time. It was just that there was something that I needed to learn. And so, I got back on the grind. I eventually got a job and started working at it again. And that's when, I ended up meeting a business partner who had an idea, and I got involved with this business with him, and I was like, okay, let's do it differently this time. And I started really looking into online marketing. And that's where this story is going, because this is not meant to pitch you on any certain idea. It's just to show you the power of knowing how to market online. We started working on this, and basically, in a year, less than 2 years, it's only been a year and a half since we launched this company. And it was starting at nothing. I mean, listen, I had nothing. It's not like I had a bank account to fall back on. It's not like somebody showed up and gave me a blank check and said, go start a business or anything like that. Started from the absolute bottom, just grinding it out every day. And we built this business to now where it's doing $30,000 a month in sales on autopilot. And when I say autopilot, I mean that I work from the comfort of my home. In less than 2 years, I've been able to retire from the 9 to 5 completely at the beginning of the year, where this business is my full-time income. And, I've been able to upgrade my life and really start living a life that I knew that I could get to. And all of that is because we tapped into this power of online marketing. And what I mean by that is that we didn't have to, we weren't going out and calling people and pitching people. I didn't even really tell my family or friends about it because they already looked at me as somebody who had failed. So, they didn't really care what my next business venture was. But we went online, and we knew that people were out there looking for the service that we had and that we were providing. And, I just learned how to target people, learned how to attract customers and clients to our central area, which was our website. For some people it might be a blog, for others a website, whatever it is. We attracted people to our website, and people were coming to us. And that's really what this is all about. And the power of this is that it's about learning how to bring your target market to you. So you're not chasing your leads. Your leads are coming after you. And that's the result of what you can create. Is that my partner and I live in 2 different cities. He lives down in Orlando. I live up here in Philly. And we both work from the comfort of our homes running this business because it's automated online, and we were able to put it into an autopilot mode where we get leads coming in. I don't have a screen share here, but our website, the way it's optimized, the way that we figure things out, we're getting people coming in, unique visitors every month, just new people finding us. And it's only been a year and a half, so it's exciting where it's going to go from here. And that's really, that's the story I wanted to share about what's possible. I do have some tips and some pointers I want to share as well, but we're kind of being relaxed here. I want to stop it for a minute in case anybody else wants to jump in.
Hey, Miss Lorena, what's up? You haven't said anything yet, but this is a truly powerful story. I mean, just listening to your story is just so powerful, and I can relate in so many different ways. And someone who's watching can relate in so many different ways. I mean, you going from eating food cans to actually making 30K in your business online, that's powerful. And that's just the beginning. And what I love about the internet, you just said that, is the connection, right? Even though your friend is living, whatever, 200,000 miles away from you, the connection is already there, and you are being connected every day. And as your network grow, same thing is going to happen to your net worth, right? The more people and has more value come into your network. And I feel like I'm on this hangout with people that are millionaires. I already see it. It's like, yo, we all billionaires on here. It's crazy, and it's the connection, it's the network, of people that you grow. And your income will just follow it. It's just so powerful. So I'm gonna bring Lorena out real quick. Miss Cindy, what's going on? Are you talking to me on the phone? Cindy on the phone.
Hey, Cater.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on? Hi. Oh, awesome story. Awesome story, Nick. I can relate as well on so many levels. Oh my gosh. Um, well, guys, I mean, if you're not familiar with me, my name's Lorena Noble, and I've been online a little bit, right at about 4 years, and I can relate so much to Nick's story, man. Like, talk about doing some crazy stuff sometimes, and losing it all, or you know what I mean, being in tight situations, and being able to have access to information, on the internet to build a business. I mean, it's crazy valuable. I've been able to achieve things that I never thought that I ever would. I mean, 5-figure months, I couldn't even fathom that, prior to the internet. So I'm just super excited about being here, and I've taken risk just like you. I mean, being like super amped up. You can see the vision. You're like, oh, I'm gonna bang this thing out, and then you it kind of hits this little brick wall and kind of tanks. I've done that so many times in the past, but having access to masterminds and people like yourself and Cater and Cindy to be able to share, information with and strategies, man, is valuable. So I'm excited, and congratulations to you on coming up like that, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Man, it's so powerful, man. I mean, we got so much to share. Cindy just went out, but guys, I mean, if you're watching, I know some people who's watching right now because we bringing a lot of newbies on our team right now. A lot of people, or maybe you watching, you don't even have a company, you don't even know how the heck you're gonna get started. You don't even know what's a blog. I know Nick mentioned a blog. You don't even know what's a blog. You don't even know how to put a website together. So all this stuff is foreign. Like you can't even think about it. So really, what I want to ask Nick while he's on the line, what would you say to someone who's looking at this lens, right? They're looking through the lens of someone who's on the outside and saying, man, I've never done anything online before. I know me personally, I'm a nursing student. Like I was going to school for nursing. I've been in the medical field my whole entire life. I've never done anything online. Maybe that's watching right now. You probably have never done anything online and you're thinking, man, can I really do this stuff? So I can tell you personally my story. I've never done anything online. I had to learn everything from scratch. And now we have a system that makes it a lot easier. Oh man, I so wish I had that when I first got started. Man, it was crazy. For you that's just getting started, now this is the best time for you to get started with a business, especially with the tools that we have in the business that we have. You know what, before I came to this hangout, I heard a quote. I was listening to something cool, and someone said that, you know what, if I have a big tree and I'm going to cut it down, they give me 4 hours to cut it down, I'm going to sharpen my axe for 3 hours, right? Because the better your tool is, the easier the job is going to get. So really, with what we have right now, with the tools that we have in place for you, man, it's a lot faster for you to get things done. It's a lot faster for you to have everything in one place and get things done. And I think, for someone that's watching on the outside, what would you tell them as far as you, Nick, as far as your experience? Can they do it? Because that's one question some people might ask. Can I do this thing that you don't? Can I build a business of $30,000 a month where I can leave the lifestyle and go for my dreams or whatever? So, I mean, to all of you on the panel, well, we start with Nick.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that that's so relatable to what I went through, because that is probably one of the main reasons that my first business failed, because I didn't know how to market. I can remember playing around with Facebook ads and losing money, playing around with Google ads and losing money really quickly and not getting any results at all. And it's something that I just had never really before that. Honestly, I'll be some complete truth here. I bought into some of those scams way back in the day too, like the craziest stuff you would ever see out there. When I was at the bottom and just like desperate, I'm thinking, oh, this looks awesome. I can make $100 in 30 seconds. Like buying into all this crazy nonsense. So it is something that one thing that I like to speak a lot about, besides, because what we have is great, and all of these tools in one place, absolutely. I wish I would have had this when I started. It would have cut out my learning curve so much. But one thing that's definitely important too, you mentioned people might be on here that have a business that they've never looked at online marketing, or maybe you're struggling right now, or maybe you're not getting results. The key is, guys, to just never quit. Just never ever give up on it, because the time is going to pass anyway, no matter what. If you're not working on your dream, or you are working on your dream, no matter what that is, the time is going to pass from day to day anyway. So it's so much more important to be at least doing something every day. Like I said, when I was struggling, I didn't have anything. I was literally, I can remember laying in my bed without heat, wondering what was going to happen. Where was it all going to go from there? Not a single possession, but the clothes on my back, really. And it was like, the only thing that pulls you through those moments is keeping that dream close, because it is possible. And sometimes you just have to work at it, and you've got to be willing to learn new things. That's constantly one thing that I always dedicated myself to. was finding people who had done it already, people who had already accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Study them. You know, success is, I heard somebody say once that success is like a lock. If you know the combination, it doesn't matter who you are. It has to unlock. Doesn't matter your past, your background, you know, where you're from, what you've done. You just need to know the combination. And it's a principle that anybody can learn by having the right tools and the right training and following the right people. And that's what this is all about here, because this isn't about one business or about any one idea in general. It's about teaching the skills and abilities to use online marketing as a vehicle to get your business to where you want to go. And that's why it's so powerful, because you have people from all different backgrounds that have all different kinds of stories that are going to put all that in the one collective mastermind to use these tools to be able to take your business to that level that you want to get to.
Wow, man, that is so powerful to anybody that's watching, really. Man, I love what you said about success, man. It's a combination. It's totally crazy. I love it, guys. I mean, and we got the combination. If you're looking at this stuff, we do. Like, you know, we all here on the panel, I consider all of you guys as successful people. And for someone, you know, what's the best way to learn? Like, you know, what's the best way to learn? I remember I went to an event, and you know, if you want to become a doctor, you know, the best way to learn, you're gonna go to, you know, medical school. You're not gonna go and learn from your friends down the street, you know. Yeah, if you wanna become a barber, you're gonna go to a barber shop, you know. And if you wanna become successful, like Nick just said, man, it's totally powerful. I can definitely relate, because when I stopped putting all the crap in my mind and I started watching what successful people do, what do they read, you know, because success leaves clues, you know. If you see, there's a pattern. Everybody who's successful, there's a pattern. There's a pattern. I was reading a story. I'll share that with you, right? A story. This boy who's actually with his dad, and his dad was like, you know what? I'm gonna train you very early. I want you to be successful. So what I'm gonna do for you, I'm gonna get you a bunch of story biographies about people who's been successful, and I want you to read them. I want you to read them every day. I want you to read them every day. So, you know, he read the first one, he read the second one, 10th. You know, he read about 50 of them, and he went back to the dad, and the dad asked him, you know, did you get it? He said, no, Dad, I mean, it's the same thing over and over. All the stories are the same. And the dad was like, no, how come they all the same? Yeah, you know, all these books, all these biographies I'm reading, they're all the same. They are all the same. Everybody started out with nothing, and they find something that they like. You know, they start working it, you know, and they have some failures, they have some failures, they have some failures. They kept going, and then success came after that. So it's really start, failure, to success. Start, failure, to success. So most people will get started in something, and the main reason why most people don't end up being successful is because they quit, right? When they fail, they ended up quitting. And the story of success for everybody, they have to start somewhere, and they have to fail. So if you're failing right now, fail fast. Whatever I'm learning and I'm failing in it, I fail fast so that I can get back up and keep going. And that's how you're gonna become successful. From what you just explained, it's really powerful for other people that's watching. You are successful already. It's just a matter of you getting to it, right? The $30,000 is already there. $100 million that you want, whatever that you dream of, the house that you want, it's already there. It's already built. It's crazy, guys. The house, if you can visualize the house you want or the car that you want to drive, it's already being made. There's people that's driving them, right? The vacation that you want to go on, they already have them there. It's just a matter. Success is already there. It's just a matter of you getting to it. And that's what we're teaching you in this Hangout. It's really, really powerful. I know Lorena got some real powerful tips. She's smiling over there. Just, you know, I'm going to let her in. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, cool. No, I just wanted to just kind of add on, well, just share an experience that I had when I first got into the internet game, and you know, everything was so new, and just like you know, had to learn everything from scratch. And one of the things that I discovered was the world of tools. The world of tools. Because when I first got online, you know, I was kind of like, I was learning the slow route, You know, kind of like Mr. Miyagi and Danielson, wax on, wax off, right? I was doing every single little thing, and then I realized I happened to get on a Hangout, and um, I was on the Hangout, and someone was speaking, and they were talking about all of the success that they were having, you know, in a 90-day period. So they started talking about these tools that they were using. Well, and at the time, I was actually executing the exact same thing, except I wasn't using any tools. So what was happening was, for, I mean, something that I was spending 2 hours, 3 hours a day attempting to do, once I discovered a tool could do it for me within seconds, and then do it to like the hundredth, I mean millionth power. I was like, oh my God. Tools, guys, tools. Tools can take your business to the next level just like this. I mean, I know there's so much out there when you get started online, and there's so many strategies, and sometimes you can feel overwhelmed, right? But I like to remind everybody to stick to the basics. Let's first stick to the primary goal, right? The goal is, you got to have some leads, guys. You got to capture your leads. And this particular tool that, you know, we're all using right now, guys, it enables us to capture our leads more efficiently, and to be able to execute some pretty sneaky things in the background with it to help us to get more exposure. And that is what, like, I'm gonna tell you guys, I am in love with my tools. I must say, they really, they help me a lot in my business. I sometimes I feel blessed. I always feel so blessed to be in these circles, because prior to, you know, tuning into Hangouts, and, you know, coming in and visiting and seeing what others are executing, I was clueless. I had no clue at all. So, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever invited you here to view this Hangout, guys, be sure that you get back with them. At least take a test drive. Take a test drive, because it definitely has a test drive for you to take a look into the system, see what's there, see what, you know, how it could enhance what you're already doing. Definitely take action. You don't be scared, man. Scared money don't make no money. You gotta take action.
So powerful. Scared money don't make no money. I mean, it's so true, guys. It's powerful. It's the truth. That's what it is, man. If you're scared of spending in your business, I remember one post that I put earlier on my Facebook wall was, when someone asked me, you know, hey, Cater, I want to get into business with you, I asked them, what's your budget? And some people go like, well, I don't have a budget. Well, I want to get started for free. I'm like, well, dude, you're not looking to get started in a business. And, you know, tools, whatever major, whatever career that you have, tools makes your job a lot easier. Let me just give you a quick, simple example, right? For what we do, we have to generate lead generation. You know, we have to get people's information. We have to get their emails. For some of you that's thinking, well, when you go to Walmart, or maybe you go to JCPenney or whatever, you go to the store and they ask you for your email, and you get back home and you see this offer that says, hey, you know, we got this item that you just bought. It's on sales right now. After you just bought it, you know, it's on sale right now. You need to get 2 for 1, right? The reason they're doing that is because they have your information. They have your email. But just thinking about it, that store, you're going into thousands of people's going every day, and they're getting the information. It would take them days to literally send out an email to each person individually. This is why we use what's called an autoresponder. So with an autoresponder, you can build a list. And if you come online, you've been online for a little while, you will hear that saying a lot. The money is in the list, right? The money is in the list. The money is in the list, wherever that you go, because they know if you can build a list, you have quality people on your list, the bigger your list is, the more money you will make. Because with the push of a button, guess what? You can send out 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, a million email with a tool. And that's what a tool does for you. In order for you to send 1,000 email, it would literally take you 24 hours to sit there, copy and paste in Yahoo and Gmail. And Gmail only allow you to send 500 emails a day. So if you're going to do it literally by hands, you would literally be wasting so much of your time that you could be prospecting and get more people in your business. And if you put it on automation, you don't even have to prospect. You could literally go on the vacation, you know, which is what we're teaching you how to do in the system, because it comes with all the tools, the system that we are using. It comes with every tools that you need, man. Some of the stuff that I'm doing right now on Facebook, like Nick is talking about, retargeting audience, I can never run out of leads. I just literally, man, the first time I got to use a tool, I was part of a company, right, and you needed to get 2 a day, right, 2 a day, and I was using a tool that was literally connecting with people for me on automation while I go to sleep, and the next morning I would just get people that replies back to me with the message. They would say, hey, Cater, I'm interested in whatever you have to offer. And boom, I was closing 4, 5 people every day, and that never happened before. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. And that's the power of a tool. When you have tools in your hands, you could do your job a lot faster. And the system, Lit System Network, it comes with capture page. It comes with, you know, autoresponder. Guys, literally, this is why I love Lit System Network, right? This is why I'm actually pushing it, and it's like my primary company, and I love the tools because I use them. Because I was paying, which I'm still paying $67. I'm paying, actually, I downgrade because I don't really need the 67. I'm paying 60. Well, just think for you who's just getting started, or maybe you're thinking, hey, man, I don't want to spend in my business. Let me show you how much money that I was spending on a monthly basis just to run my business, right? I had an autoresponder. So if you got started a little bit 4 years prior to what we have now, you would have had to get an autoresponder, either get Response or Aweber. I was paying Aweber. I was literally paying $250 every month for Aweber. Now the reason you start at 20, right? You start at 20. They give you space for 20, and as your list keep growing, they keep charging you more. So you had 1,000 now. You had 1,000 lists. They start charging you $30. Now you get to 5,000. You start getting charged $40, and you keep growing the list, because you gotta see it, man. My list right now, it's like the most precious thing for me. I'd rather not pay my light and I still pay my Aweber, right? Because that's where the money is. Right, I got to the point where my list was gonna be taken away from me. That a little far back, a couple years back, where I couldn't pay for it. You know, I had to make the decision whether I was gonna pay my cell phone or I was gonna pay for my Aweber. I'd rather pay for my list because I did not want to lose my list. That's my money right there. You know, when I send out an email, I get people to take action. Or if you're in this hangout, maybe you coming from my list. Maybe I send you something, right? So that kept on growing. So 250, so I'm not going to keep growing that. I'm going to send my leads, because you got to understand. You can actually, what I love about both system, Aweber or whatever, you can take out your leads. So you can literally take out all your leads on an Excel sheet. So even if I'm using Lit System Network right now, I could literally Excel out all the leads, keep all my data, all the phone numbers. And when that came out, I'm like, hey, there's an autoresponder there. It's powerful. People's going to need that. And you're not going to keep getting charged every month for more leads that you bring in the system, right? So from that, after I was paying for GoToWebinar, because I do webinar, because I have a team, as you guys know, right? I have to train them, help them, however way that I can, right? So I would have webinars. That's $100 a month. I was paying $100 a month, so that's $250. I canceled my GoToWebinar, so I'm already saving $100. So that's $350, $250 for my Aweber, $100 for my my GoToWebinar, which I host webinar for my team. I was paying $67 for lead pages, right? Because I needed to create capture pages and all that stuff, right? And then I was paying $100 for what is it? Get Response, which is another autoresponder, because I wanted to try both. That's $100 more, so I'm not gonna keep growing that. I was paying for GVO, I was paying $40 because I have a small list there, right? So I had many different lists because of the fact that, you know, I did not want to stick with one autoresponder, because Aweber was just keep on charging me and charging me more. So that system really helped me eliminate all this cost. I could just stick with one thing and have all of these things in one place. I did a webinar the other day. It's working. You know, I create capture pages, and man, if you're doing solo ad, we had a training. I don't know. I'll let you guys talk about the training we had on Monday, because I know I'm personally using all this stuff as far as retargeting, as far as really tracking my stuff. If you need to track your results, because if you just throwing muds on the wall, if you want to be a real marketer, you got to understand how to track your results to see which capture pages is converting versus the other one. Because your company, maybe you're part of a different company, your company might give you a capture page and it's converting at 10%. It's probably converting at 5% because it's been saturated. Maybe your company has 30,000 people, 150,000 people, and they all promoting the same capture page. If you don't have the ability to test your capture page and keep switching it, do something different, people's not going to opt in your list. So by seeing that I have the ability to do that, all right, someone just inboxed me on Facebook. They want to join dance, which is cool, right? So by seeing that they have the ability to do that, you can create different capture pages. This stuff really blew my mind. I mean, for the cost of the price that they're charging for Lead System Network, I was like, dude, this is really powerful. This is a system that everybody's gonna need, whether you're part of a different business, whether you're building something else, and you're gonna need these tools. That's what helps all of us here, right? So I don't know if you guys want to share anything as far as understanding how this stuff works. What's in the system?
Absolutely. One thing that I want to kind of go off of what you're saying on that, because I want everybody to, I don't know who might be on this Hangout, and a lot of people might think that, it's very easy to relate this stuff to, online marketing, to network marketing. Those are obvious applications to this because you need to brand yourself. You need to have a way to get your opportunity out there. But I really want people to understand that this is for any type of business. Those may be the obvious ones, but this is for something, the business that I run, that I've built with my business partner, is a photo events company. Okay, it's a traditional business that we built through online marketing, because the formula is going to be the same for any business, no matter what type of it is. If it's a traditional business, like I said, network marketing, just entrepreneurs in general, or if you are somebody who's like a freelance, you're a musician, you're an artist, like I was an artist. I wish I would have had this. But the point is that no matter what business it is, I want to give you guys something right here that you can take with you, that this is something you can write down. The formula is always going to be the same. You need to create traffic, you need to capture leads, and you need to convert sales. That formula works in any business. And it may be a little bit different the way you have to tweak it, because obviously as a photo events company, I don't have a big capture page that pops up and says, hey, do you want to learn how to make more money while working less hours? So you need to be able to tweak it a little bit to your market, which is another important tip. Your message should always match the market you're going after. So that's what's so powerful about this, though, because Lead System Network is just tools. The training that you get when you join part of the No Quitters team is extra. The tools are something that you need anyway. All the biggest businesses are using these. And for your business, if you want to take it to a full-time income, you need to start thinking about it like a business. And you're the CEO of that business, and you need a marketing system like any other business does that has big numbers. You need a marketing system to be able to reach your market and to be able to build and capture leads and have follow-ups and build relationships in long-term customers over time.
Boom, so powerful. Lorena? Man, I'm not even going to go after.
I just wanted to just remind people, or just ask people these two things, just kind of compare this. Would you rather haul buckets, or would you like to build a pipeline to your dream? Haul buckets or build a pipeline? Because if you think about it, I think it was a book. It might have been Richest Man in Babylon. Or was it Rich Dad Poor Dad? Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, where he talked about you. That's my daughter reminded me. My daughter, 19, told me, no, that's Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah, you're right. But hauling buckets, like building, trying to get water from one village to the next, and it told this story about them hauling the buckets, but one person taking the time out to build a pipeline, which was a system. Because, see, the pipeline, building that pipeline to the village would get the water there so much faster, so much faster, so much more effectively. The water was clean, all of that, right? Versus hauling the buckets, things just falling all in the bucket, dirt, everything, right? That's kind of how it is when you think of trying to avoid purchasing tools, purchasing what you actually need for your business, right? If you think that you can honestly build an online business, a profitable online business effectively without a system in place, guys, you're fooling yourselves. You're really hauling buckets and you're spilling half of it on the way there. You're dropping dirt in it, all kinds of stuff is falling in it because you are neglecting to build the system. Guys, take the time out to build the system, build the pipeline to your dream. Guys, that's what LSN provides. I promise you it does. I mean, guys, it, you don't have to, it's not rocket science. It's not. It's just basically putting together the tools to make it happen so much more easily. Save yourself some time, headache, energy, all of that good stuff. And at the same time, guys, hey, put some additional money in your pocket by helping people. And that's basically what we do. You know, we go out, we find effective ways to build our business. We find tools that's working for us, tools that are, you know, that's saving us money, and then we share it with people. We share it with them and let them know, hey, you can do that much more effectively, or you can save some money doing it this way, or hey, check this out, because guess what? You can not only, you know, get the job done, but you can also make some money here, you know, and free up some of your time. And that's all we're doing. That's it.
Exactly. I mean, it's so powerful. It's crazy. I see a lot of people promoting different companies, and you know, they would go like, "Hey, kid, would you like to check this stuff out or whatever?" And I tell them, "Okay, send me your link." And they don't even have a capture page. And I did it. You know, I used to sell things when I just got started online, and I wasn't. You might be making hundreds. I don't care how much you're making. You might be making thousands in your company. If you're not capturing leads, you don't have a full. You don't have a long-term business. You don't have a long-term business, because if the company goes out of business, if something happens to your company, just think about it, guys. If something happens to the company that you're part of and you have no data, you have no information, even if you build it, even if you build a team to 5,000 people in that company, I don't care how many people you have on your team. If the company belly up one night, boom, everything is gone, right? You will not have the ability to gather 5,000 people together to get them in a new company you're going to be part of. I mean, maybe you can get maybe a few, you know, or maybe 10 or 20 or whatever, but you will not have the ability to have their phone number, to have their emails. If you have their phone numbers and their emails, you build a list, which is the main primary thing that you need to have everybody that's in your team to have communication with them, to have a way you can communicate with them, whether that your company's around or not. You're still gonna be making money for life, and that's what we're teaching you how to build. And I think that's what Ellison has in it, is a full system that gives you all the tools that you need to make money for the rest of your life. And also on our team, guys, I mean, I have people that's coming from other team that's already in Ellison, and they're like, "Yo, dude, I see what you guys are doing. I want in the knowledge." And what I love about our team is that we have a bunch of selfless, you know, people that are selfless leaders. You know, it's like we come in and we truly want to help you. I mean, we could have go in and try to put some more money in our pocket. Like right now, this hangout we're doing, yes, it's helping us. You know, you might be on our list, you're watching this, but we also giving value to you that's watching, and we do that every day. We have a mindset call every single day, Monday to Friday, for our team to keep you motivated, because we know in order for you to get there, it's gonna take. Mindset is the first thing that you need. If your mind is not in the correct place, if you cannot plug in every single day, I could guarantee you, man, my production has been going to the roof ever since we started this mindset call. And every day I can plug in to listen to a different leader, listen to different stories. My production, I have a bigger why to get to my millions. But, you know, my production has been going to the roof, guys, and it's crazy, you know what I mean? So that's what I love about the team that we have, and what we what we're gonna be building, man, is gonna be so big, it's gonna be so powerful, and I could see that this is a company that's new, like not a lot of people seeing it, but a lot of people will come around. And if you're on the front of this company, I could tell you, you learn to scale fast and you start promoting this stuff. Just ask anybody. Let me see your capture page or whatever. They don't have a capture page. Do you have an autoresponder? Well, you don't have one. Okay, Aweber is $20. I could get you this thing. You get capture page, autoresponder, webinar creator, all that craziness for $30. Get on the team. And our team is free once they get in at the $30. Man, the knowledge that we have in there combined, we could literally sell a $5,000 course in it. For the leaders that we have on our team, I literally can tell you that I bought courses before that cost me $5,000, and that's what I got in the course. Like, people come and share their experience, share their whatever they learn, share their tools they're using, and that's it. I literally paid $5,000, and I had to still go and put it together and still trying to figure out myself. Now you have a team that gives you all this stuff as extra because we truly want to help you, right? Because we're in the beginning of something powerful. We really want to arm you. We want to give you all the weapons to go out there and kill this stuff. And you know what? The craziest part is that there's no pass up. Like, literally, you're not making me any money. Like, I've been part of a company, you would make a $1,000 sale and you would cry for that day. Or you would make a $3,000 sale, you would wake up in the morning and cry for that day if you had to pay your mortgage and just find out you just pass it up to me. and you know what I mean? What we're doing right now, guys, is truly because we want to help you, man. Because there's no pass up in this company. You could truly build a residual income for yourself and your family because we believe in you, and you have all these tools here. We're gonna go get it ourselves because we know how to, right? We want to help you and shape you so you can go and do the same thing for your family because we believe in your dream and we believe you can make it happen. And I'm ready, man. The event is coming up in Orlando. I already bought my ticket. I'm already in town, so it's no big deal to me. For some of you, if you're watching right now, make a commitment. Get to the event. Get to meet Lorena, myself. Nick is gonna be there. I'm telling you, when you can get to an event, you find someone that, maybe it's not even gonna be me. Maybe it's gonna be somebody else. You can link up to other people. This is where you go. You leave your city where nobody believes in your dream until you come online or on the phone with us. But when you get around a bunch of people that has the same dream, that's going after the same vision, I'm telling you, something magical happens. Especially for people who are new and maybe you're not believing yourself too much. When you go out there at an event, and you see people that has different stories, different background, truly, like, you can see a massive number of people that's making it happen for themselves, man. You'll have no reason, I'm telling you, once you get to an event, your life changed. Because that event changed my life, right? I went to an event. I knew I was going to get to that event. I was going to meet my business partner. I was going to be able to create a team. I went there, and the person that I was expecting to be is not that person. But I ended up meeting people that we became friends forever. I mean, me and Lorena, we met at events before, and that's probably why we kind of cool now, because we knew each other even way before we started this thing. It's like, it's always about the people, guys. If you can get around the like-minded people, you never know, what you're going to be able to come together and create. You guys can come together and create something beautiful. You might be watching right now, and you just thinking, man, can I get into this thing? Or you probably not even in business yet, and you watching us right now, and you trying to think to make a decision to get to the event. Then you go to the event and you meet up with Lorena. For some reason, God makes something happen, the universe turned in place, and you guys became best friends and create a company and make millions in the future. But you will never know if you never get there, and that's exactly what happened to me. I went to an event, and I met up with my friend, right? I met up with my mentor, and we created a company. We created a system, a company together. And it's crazy. That company helped a lot of people, drive crazy traffic because we was blogging a lot. I literally got to a point where I was getting 40 to 60,000 clicks, free clicks on my blogs a month. That's monthly, 40 to 60,000 clicks every month on my blog, which was crazy. And we was growing it crazily until something happened to the company. We couldn't really rank anymore like we was, but it's crazy, guys. But if I never went to that event, we made a lot of money together. I would have never have that chance to meet him and change our lives in the process. So that's the power of going to an event, getting around people. Just go there with an open mind, with an expectation to receive. Just go there as the person. I'm gonna go there. My life is gonna change. Something is gonna happen. I don't know what it is, but something is gonna happen. And I can tell you, I can almost guarantee it. If you go to an event, something will happen. It's crazy. Yeah, Nick, you was about to say something.
Yeah, well, I mean, going on that, that is absolutely true. You know, you can going to an event is always going to be life changing because that is what it takes. You can pick up any self-help book, any success book, any autobiography from somebody who made it, and somewhere along the line in their story, they're going to tell you that they surrounded themselves with people who had what they wanted, who were working in their mastermind, and that's what an event is all about. It's about giving you that experience to be able to get there and meet these people, because a lot of us, you know, don't have it in our own circles. You might be alone. A lot of what I did when I was struggling was by myself. I didn't really have anybody to turn to, and that was tough. It doesn't need to be that way when you go to an event and you link up with people and you have somebody who can help you through that. And, you know, that kind of goes into what this is too. I mean, they've both been, you know, saying some awesome stuff, and it's really, you know, this team is so incredible because, you know, the tools and the product speaks for itself. I feel like I don't even need to really tell people, like, you don't need to pitch people, because if you add up what you normally need to spend on all the tools that come in the basic package, you're saving hundreds of dollars. And the bottom line is that any business that wants to get to that point needs to have those tools anyway. It's pretty much a given. We've invested, you know, in the business that I have, it's thousands of dollars have been invested in that. In my own personal education, thousands of dollars have been invested, you know, and it's all, you get this tool that's so amazing for a price that is just unbelievable. But really, what is so special about this is the team. Because the tools are out there, and I'm going to tell you guys right now that even if you weren't to join the team, you need those tools. Okay, that's just bottom line. You need these tools. But what you get in this team is really unlike something I've ever seen, because we're just teaching people how to build a business. This is a dream and a vision. You know, how big is your dream? How far do you want to go? Do you want to live a free life? Do you want to take your business to your full-time income, and then from there take it even further and be able to live that life and have the results that you deserve? Because there is nothing separating anybody, trust me, nothing separating anybody from where you might be now to where you want to be, except the decision to do what it takes no matter what. And that's what this team is all about, to give you that support, to give you the training that normally, I mean, I've spent thousands of dollars, literally, even though I didn't have money, because I've always believed in investing in myself. I'd get some money and I'd spend it on a course or an education, and I still do, but you get so much here for free. You know, the type of stuff, Cater taught this retargeting strategy the other night that is insane. Literally, it doesn't just apply to internet marketers or network marketers. I took it and I put it on our website for photo events. So anybody that comes to that website is getting retargeted on Facebook. Boom, done. That's going to capture all of our traffic now. That type of strategy is a six-figure strategy, guaranteed. And I tell you that as somebody who's built a six-figure business, not just theory. That's a six-figure strategy that he could probably put a course together and charge $1,500 for. It was given out for free to everybody who spent $30 on a product that gives them all the tools that they need in their business anyway. So that's what's so incredible about this, because this is teaching leadership. This is teaching the skills and the ability to not only build your own business, but to have those tools and build any business that you want. When you have these skills, knowing how to market online right now, other than sales, is probably the most powerful skill that you could have in today's economy. Because if you know how to market a business online, it doesn't matter what the business is. There's 1,000 opportunities out there, and you can get involved in any one of them and market your business online and be successful. So you're learning a skill that you can take with you for the rest of your life and build your dreams and share it with others. And, you know, like Zig Ziglar says, we can have everything we want in this life if we just show everybody else how to get what they want. And that's what's so powerful about this. We're working as a unit to achieve those results.
Wow. Go ahead, Lorena. I
Yeah,
heard you.
I was just saying, true indeed. I mean, it's just $30, guys. $30. I mean, we eat $30. You can't go out to dinner for $30. You can't go to the movies and not spend $30. So I mean, $30 to grow your business. That's I mean, guys, that's easy. That's easy. That's an easy decision to make for sure. For sure.
I mean, seriously, man, if you cannot come up with $30 to get started in this business, you shouldn't be in business in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, if people come and they give me all the excuses in the world, I'm like, dude, I literally charge people $1,000 for coaching. So if you cannot spend $30 to get started in this business, there is no reason why you should be in business for yourself. It's better to get a job because you're gonna expect so much out of the $30 because it's crazy. And if you're watching this stuff, man, this is the best $30 I have spent in a long time. I can tell you that. This was the best $30 I have spent in a very long time. And with the complaint of the system, the good thing about our Hangout, guys, I love the fact we got so much leaders on here. We haven't even thought about the company. We haven't even thought about the comp plan, the type of money you can make when you upgrade, the 3x3 structures they have inside of the comp plan, how you can make residual income with a team bonus and the matrix and all that stuff that's in the company. We're just over here just giving you value on your mindset and really pushing you to understand you can arm yourself and become successful online using the internet as a tool to get to your final destination, which is wherever that you want to be, the freedom lifestyle that you want. And that's all we've been doing. But if we get into the company, when we start getting into, really selling you and showing you, hey, I went to the MD level in it, right? So at the MD level, which is a master distributor level, they have, we're talking about, hey, we making income here with the tools or whatever. They have a fully loaded website where you can literally create website. Let's talk about someone like Nick, who's targeting people in, the photography world, people that's trying to make, photography, stuff like that, right? So I could literally target the same people from a retargeting ad or the capture page and sell them a website because they need a website. And it's a replicated website. Any 2-year-old can do it because you can literally just go grab the information, plug it in, post up a couple of pictures, boom, 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 and make the website look nice, make it presentable on an iPad, iPhone, whatever that you want, and start charging them every month. I started doing that even before LSN came through, right? I have 3 clients right now so far, and I'm charging $100 a month. That's $300 extra, just for watching over the website. And I could build this thing into a 6-figure income easily. Just think about it. If you're charging people $100 every month just to maintain their website, if they're gonna have an event, they just let you know, and you just put up, maybe a post for the event. And if you learn the skills on how to do the search engine optimization to get the website on the first page of Google for them, just to maintain it. Maintaining just meaning if they have an event, they just call you up and say, hey, Cater, I have an event. I want you to post some stuff up on there for me, and you do that. So just imagine, right? You start with one website, and you start selling people. You get to 100 websites at $100. That's $10,000 in residual income. And the best part about it, people that has a business, they don't mind spending in their businesses. Like those people, I don't even have to call them and say, hey, you need to pay for your stuff, because they need a website. They have it on their card. They have it on their business card. They have it when people come in. I have 3 people on my, that I actually have a site for. I have one who's a mechanic, right? I have one who's a beautician, like they have a beauty salon, right? So these people literally, they need a website to run the business. And if you show them, hey, now you can have an app. The system can literally let you create an app for a business at the $100 level. You get an app creator where you can create app for any businesses. You can start targeting small businesses and even create another 6-figure income on the side, not even selling the product, but selling the services that you can create with the product. And I think that's a really pretty cool future they have at the MD level. And if you're looking at the comp plan, I mean, if you're watching this, you're part of the team, you have not looked at the comp plan in Ellison, go back into your leadsystemnetwork.com, download the PDF, look at the compensation plan. You will understand, because if you're promoting a business, I want you to have full understanding of what you have in your hands. Because some people, they must just get in, or they might try the tools. Okay, it looks cool. This stuff can make you a lot of money if you take it seriously. And that is why I see this thing as a ticket to $1 million for me. I mean, personally, I'm going to drive this thing to $1 million. And you're going to watch me do it. I'm either going to do it with you or without you. But I know I'm going to get there with it. I'm going to drive this thing out because the stuff they have in there is solid. So when I look at the compensation plan, if you're not at the pro level, you should definitely get to the pro level, because if you have 3 people, you know, in a perfect world, they say there's 3's gonna get 3, they're gonna get 3. Yeah, we know it doesn't work that way, right? You get 3 and they don't get 3, right? Most business has this compensation plan: get 3, that gets 3, that gets 3, that gets 3. And what I love about Ellison is the fact that they have that same structure that some other businesses have out there. You know, you go out there, you get 3, and you get 3, you get 3, and you get $600 every month. Or you know, you hit some type of level. Different companies has it differently. They have that same structure at the $100 level, but I love the fact they pay you $50 right up front. Some company you paying $100, and you have to get 3 that gets 3 that gets 3 to 12 to 20, whatever the case might be. You still haven't seen no money, and the month go by, you got, like, instead of, if you was to get 15 people for you to get $600-700, and you literally made no money for the month because you could not come up with the amount of people. But I love the fact with this system, at the pro level, you literally will get paid $50 every time you make a sale, and the other 50 will go into your team bonus structure. And if you look at the way the compensation plan is set, as your team goes on a 3x3 matrix, you will be able to make residual income off of that. So with 37 people, I think it's $1,000, and it keeps growing with more people that comes in your matrix as your team fill it in. Not just you, it's if everybody, which is another thing I'm going to concentrate on next week. I'm going to get everybody on the team at pro level. Like, you need to get to the pro level. If you're on my team, right, we're giving you all the value. And like Nick said, you know, in the next 90 days, we're going to run this stuff where it's going to be okay, no pressure, everybody's cool. You know, go for the ride. It's all good. We're giving you all this value. But, guys, in order for us to grow, right, we need for you to take action, right? In order for our leaders to keep pouring, they need to make money. So this is where we're going to come in, and we're going to help you, but at the same time, we want people to be compensated for the help. We want people to make more money. So we're going to set up our training structures in a way that, okay, if you upgrade, we give you all the goods. Like, we give you the stuff that's going to change your business, like, fast. You know, the stuff that you're going to go out there and pay $1,000 for. Well, why not have you? Why not? If we know the stuff that you're going to go out there, I literally spent $3,000, $5,000 on courses. I spent $5,000 on a traffic course that teach me solo ads. And you guys saw all the stuff that we was teaching for solo ad, right? If I didn't go and learn it, I wouldn't know it, right? I literally spent $5K on a traffic course. And for some of you that's like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to pay $1,000. That's nothing. When you start getting, you really want the knowledge, you really want to grow your business, you will start spending the money, because you know you will make that money back so fast. It's not even funny, because the knowledge, you have it forever. You could make that $5,000 over and over and over and over again, but you only have to pay for it once, for the knowledge once. So yeah, like I said, some of the stuff that we're gonna have in there, we're gonna literally set it in a way that, you know, you get up to the $1,000 and you'll be able to get some of the training that's more advanced, because you would be paying $1,000 for it anyway. Why not invest it into the product where you would be able to get a product that allow you to make an extra 6-figure income if you take it seriously? And I literally have something powerful me and Cindy was working on, because I was doing this without Lead System Network. Literally targeting, and some of you probably know me for See Your Traffic Bananas, right? I had a course that came out called See Your Traffic Bananas. It helped a lot of people. I have a lot of testimonial on YouTube. You guys can check it out. You will see it filled up with testimonial. I've helped a lot of people get a lot of leads from Craigslist, and it's been one of my way of marketing for a very long time. So when I went on Craigslist, it's so easy because there's no competition. There's a lot of people in the group section of Craigslist. If you need to build a website for, I'm telling you, it's just so easy to find people, because all these people are posting their services and they don't have a website. And all you gotta tell them is that if you had a website, you would get more traffic instead of posting on Craigslist. You would get more traffic, more people. You would have made more sales for your business. All you would have to do is send them a message. Guess what? How about if you can use a scraper and upload them in the pro level in Ellison? And some of you know that they do have a tool in Ellison that allow you to send out messages. And what is it called? What is it called? Any of you remember the tool they have at the pro level? I forgot the name of it.
It's the Pro Mailer. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one. It's a pro mailer. And let's say you script all these people that has, businesses or whatever, and you just send them a message, boom. And those that replies to you, boom, you get them as client, you tell them what they need. If you're charging someone $100, $50 for their website, you can have a site built and literally start charging them monthly. I could tell you, it will be the easiest money that you make. I mean, money you don't have to fight for. I love it, man. It's crazy. So all that stuff we're gonna be teaching, but we're gonna be teaching it to people that's a little bit more advanced and ready to invest in themselves, who are not playing games, because we're not in the business of playing games. Matter of fact, if you like that's not for everybody that's on the line. Maybe you part of someone else invited you here. Maybe they want to get you $30. But for anybody that wants to work with me, I tell them, how much do you want it? Like I told Lorena, I went to your site. She literally has an application. You have to go through an application before you can start working with her. And guys, that's how we take it. We take our business seriously. If you playing a business game, I'm gonna try this stuff out. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't work. Well, it won't work. But literally, you are hearing from people who's making a living off the internet. Nick hasn't worked in 2 years. I have not worked in 3 years. Right? I have been building this online business for over 4 years. I quit my school. I quit school. I quit my job. I said, man, this thing was going to be my ticket to freedom. And that's it. And those are the people that I want to work with, the people that has a conviction and say, man, I'm going to go after this thing. I'm going to make it happen. And those are the people that succeed. I mean, if you're going to have a slight doubt, man, I'm going to go back to this job. I'm going to try this thing out. I'm going to spend $30. This is the most I'm going to spend in my business. If I have to buy anything else, Cater, I'm quitting. Well, you can quit before you get started. It's crazy. People get started in a business and they trying to spend the lowest. If I can spend $30 on my business, that's the most I'm gonna spend. But I asked them, like someone texted me earlier saying, hey Kader, I want to get started. I asked them for the budget, and they said, I have a budget right now, but I can tell you. And I asked them the next question, how much do you want to make? And they go, I want to make $8,000 in residual income every month. I'm like, okay, well, that's a good goal to have. But then how do you expect to make $8,000 every month in residual income, and you're not willing to spend 100, you're not willing to spend 1,000 for you to get there, you're not willing to buy some coaching to help you get there? It's gonna be crazy. You cannot get something for nothing. There's no such thing. You will not get something for nothing. Everybody got to pay. I had to pay. Lorena had to pay. Nick had to pay. Everybody who's a leader, they had to pay to get where they are, right? And when you start understanding money is not real, you're just using it as a tool, guys. You're using it as a tool to get to your freedom. We all just want what money can buy, the final results, right? Whether that's a car, a house, vacation time with your kid, whatever. Money is not real. That's why it's different colors in every country. I mean, you go to Africa, they have a different color for money. You go to Canada, it's a different color. It's man-made. Money is not real. The stuff that you're fighting, you're trying to hold on to, it's not real. But your ideas, the fact that you can get rich online, that's real. The idea of, you can go on your vacation, you can have whatever that you want, you can have the car of your dream, that's real. Even though in your mind it might look fake, but that's the real part. But the money that you're holding on to, that's not real, guys. So I'm going to pass it back to any of you guys. We're going to close it out.
Yeah, I mean, that's, all I'll really say is that's some major value that Cater just dropped there. That's so important to understand, is that money, I bought an audio from Bob Proctor, if anybody knows who he is, famous self-help speaker, and one of the things that he talks about when you're getting started to be able to get yourself in the right mindset for success is understanding that money is just kind of like a conduit. There should be an in and out flow always. It's just an asset. It's just something that you have flowing in and out. And even if you're broke or if you're wealthy, the point is that there's always more money out there. It's always there. It's always available. And it's something that you need to use to your advantage to be able to take you to where you want to get, because nobody sits around and thinks about, you know, having a large pile of money in their living room. People want the lifestyle, they want the freedom. And what's really powerful about what Cater just said is that's exactly how you should approach your business. No matter what it is, you want to talk to people's dream, their core desire. You don't want to talk about features with your business, and that's why what he said is so valuable, because you're learning that kind of stuff. That took him years to develop that mindset that he just, you know, comes to him second nature now, and that's the kind of stuff that's happening here on a daily basis. And it's so important to know that kind of stuff so that you can think of your business like a business. You know, the products, they, you know, what he said about the training getting to a point where, you know, you have to buy a certain product to get certain training. The reason for that is we've invested in ourselves, you know, spent thousands of dollars to get to where we are. You know, I've had to fight through hunger and depression and being broke, and still taking every cent that I earned and putting it back into my opportunity, knowing that it would pay off in the end. So for me to take everything that I learned and give it to somebody else, you know, I love helping and I love seeing people get results because I believe in human potential, but you've got to be willing to invest in yourself. You know, you have to be willing to invest in yourself the same way somebody else invested in themselves, or you're just showing that you're not serious about your business. And your business is not going to become your full-time income unless you're serious about it.
Power. Power. Well, we'll let Lorena close it out. You know, just let us know what's up. And, you know.
Guys, just take action. Just get in. I mean, I can't say anything other than just take action. It's just $30 to get the tool. Guys, it's that simple. I mean, really, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but you know, you showed up here for a reason. You're in the right place at the right time, and at the end of the day, not only are you getting the tools, you're also getting access to people who have been there, done that, and that are still doing it. And not only that, they're willing to share that information and that guidance. Guys, take action. Take action. That's all I want to say. Just take action. Get in.
Boom.
Get in.
All right, guys. So we're gonna close it out. For some of you that's part of the team, you know, we have the regular call tomorrow 12 p.m. Eastern time. Get on it. Let's get the word out there. Let's drive this thing to $1 million. I'm ready to make $1 million with it. And we're structuring. We're not just saying that, you know, oh, we're just talking. We're structuring. We know what we're gonna be doing in the next 90 days. I already know how it's gonna happen. I have a plan. Like, you know, I posted a post on the other day on my Facebook and say, hey, you know, whoever want to get to 6-figure by December 15 of this year, inbox me because I have a specific plan. I wasn't really joking. Maybe I could show you guys a little bit here. You guys can see my wall. I literally mapped out. Days and the next 90 days from now on to December 15, I sit down, I know how it's going to happen, and I calculate everything. So that's why we're looking for people who are serious, because I'm not playing. If you're not playing, we can go out there and win, because they say put a winner in a winning environment, they're going to go and win. With that being said, click down, take action, get back to whoever referred you to this page. Let's grow. See you guys later.